Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com. Today is Monday, March 29th, 2010. We got a lot to cover today, so let's go ahead and get the sales pitch out of the way. If you're not a full access member and you want to be one, go to our website, sign up, pay the $145 for the whole year, and boom, you're in. You will have full access to all of our alerts, including what's in my portfolio and why. You'll be alerted to every move I make when it happens, and that's very valuable information. You can't outtrade me, so don't try. Okay, moving right along. We got, like I said, a lot to cover today. I want to look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, short term and long term, and cover some fundamentals and kind of give you an example of what the bulls are looking at versus what the bears are looking at. Okay, let's do this. Short term, today we see a little upside in the Dow Jones and overall markets as well, but the Dow gained about 45 points on the day, and they're threatening to make a move to the upside here. All right, here's some main things to consider. Here's your major support right down here, all right? Now we've made this really nice move off of that major support. No pullback yet. Okay, that's fine. Here's the thing. Back when we broke out of here, I said upside would be limited right here. You have to pull back or consolidate right here, okay? If you don't do that, your upside is even less limited, okay? Or even less potential there, okay? So anyway, I still continue to see this as being a threat by bulls to take it higher. They could do it, but short-termist bulls, the big money is on the side of the bears. I'm gonna argue that point to death until we make the big money and I laugh at you and say, I told you, okay? Look at this right here. Bulls are moving to the upside right here. We have a short week here, but at the end of the week, on Friday, we have unemployment data coming out, all right? Why is that important? Okay, unemployment data has been bad consistently, has been less bad, they've been arguing for the past few weeks, but this particular one is expected to be positive, and that's because of census workers, okay? Everybody admits, bulls and bears alike, admit that this census workers is just going to be a blip on the, unemployment data. It won't really change anything for the long term because because census workers aren't a full-time career, okay? So this little push to the upside here, they're betting on that, okay? We'll get back to that in a minute. Next, we got to consider earnings data, all right? Bulls are also betting on earnings data. They're thinking that it's going to be good. Come April 12th is when that starts with Alcoa. But here's the thing. When it comes to that earnings data, it's going to be a matter of top line, not bottom line. What does that mean? It's just two lines. Okay, bottom line is you can adjust that by having sales. Let's see. Well, sales could be vice versa. Basically, by slashing your workforce, you can get rid of a lot of the fat, make more profits, basically, with fewer people, that kind of thing. So they've been doing a lot of that, and that's how we showed profits in 2009 with a lot of our companies out there, okay? Now we're looking to see, are they able to sell services? Are they able to get new customers and this and that? We want to know if consumers are buying, okay? That's going to be the focal point for Q1, all right? So be watching that. Personally, on a side note here, I run an internet business, okay? I can tell you from my own personal books that the the drive for what we have is muted. If it may be considered better than the depths of 2009, but it's still very weak as far as sales go. So I'm not expecting to see a lot from the first quarter of uh, top line growth. Okay, but either way, bulls are looking at those two items. Those are the only two items they have right now. Okay, and they could get some upside from that. But like I said before, this is short. They don't have a lot of room to run right here. Okay, we're seeing major sell signals right here. We got the overbought conditions of the slow stotch. Um, like I said, your major support is way down here. You rally considerably from there. To push any higher from there, it just makes it even that more tantalizing to bears. So, like I said before, this is not a really strong place to be buying at. Now, I do believe there are good companies out there that need to be bought. All right, I think blue chips with solid fundamentals are a key part of that. I think you're going to see a lot of trouble in small caps that just don't have the credit availability to them that they used to have, and that's going to make it tougher to run their businesses. Okay, um, as well as we have new tax issues to deal with, and the healthcare is definitely going to make it a lot harder on those guys as well. Um, Having said all of that, we need to be considering when we're buying those blue chips, are we buying them on the pullbacks or chasing a rally? Okay, and in my personal opinion, with my fundamental formula that I use when I'm looking at when I'm going to buy or sell quality stock to hold, the PE ratio has to be under 15. Okay, right now the S&P has an average on the blue chips of 15, so that's really I'm not getting a value by buying right here. Okay, you still, even if you're a bull, you want a pullback. That's what you want to then do your buying at. Running from here is kind of silly, all right? So whether you're a bull, whether you're a bear, I'd be looking for a pullback. If I was a bull, I'd be looking for a pullback so I could get the buy opportunity. If I was a bear, I'd be looking for the pullback just because that's what it needs to be. There's no reason to be buying at this point, and I need to be shorting. Let's go look at the. Hang on a second. Okay, let's take a look at the 3-year chart. Dow Jones Industrial Average, same thing here. Okay, my point with this, if you've watched my analysis on the Dow Jones 3-year chart from March 22nd, I gave a good reason why I believe we're topping out here, and I believe basically this is resistance level about, let's see, 11,500, 1,200. Okay, so I'm sorry, 11,500, 12,000. Basically what we're seeing here is this major move we had for the past 12 months and then some. Any move to the upside is also short-lived, like I pointed out on a smaller chart. But the thing I want to bring to Bull's attention here is that even if you get your best case scenario of your unemployment turning around, your Q1 earnings are good, okay, how much of that is priced in already? That's the argument right there, okay? So I don't care how you play this, you got to be looking for the pullback. That's the only way I could say that. One analyst said it's time now for the put up or the shut up, and I have to fully agree with that guy's analysis. All in all, thank you for using our free services. Refer a friend. God bless. Enjoy your weekend. I'm sorry, it's not even weekend time. Well, we got a short week, so let's call it that. And my birthday's this week, so, you know, either way, it's all going to be good. Let's go make some money!